Hi everybody, thank you for joining me today. I am doing a recording for a Facebook group that I am a moderator on, and it is called Junk Journal Swap and Connection. And this is for the 12 days to Christmas pocket letters. Okay, and I wanted to go over a few things, a few rules of how this is going to take place. So we've had some minor technical difficulties with the recording. This is my fourth time now recording. So hopefully it'll take. All right. So these are the trading card sheets, as you see, okay? And you know they come with 9 slots. But because we're doing 12 days, I cut off the bottom. So I have 2 sheets with 3 per row. So that's 3, 6, 9, and 12. 12 days, okay? So what we do is we get and we make cards, front and back, so that the person that you're swapping with, when they get this in the mail, they don't see what your prize is, what the gift that you are gifting them, you know, whatever craft you made for them. So you would put it in the middle like this, and you stick it in. Now we are to decorate the front part of the card. Now, just because you're using a decorated paper, it does not mean it's decorated. So I am going to start with decorating the first card. Okay, so I have here an elf on the shelf. So I am going to go ahead and I am going to put him on here as part of my decoration. Okay, and he blends in, he matches very well. So we're gonna go ahead and we are going to glue that down on here. Okay, I'm gonna glue it down. I'm using Fabri-Tac glue. I made this dress from my glue bottle. I used the Sugar Belle glue bottles for this, from my glue, and I made her a dress. You see, this is the back part of the dress, and here's my glue bottle. Stick it in. You see how cute that is? A little fancy schmancy dress. I made that. Okay, and then I used my glue dopper, you know. Look at that, how beautiful. So I have my little fancy glue dopper to match her fancy dress, her accessory. So, all right, enough of that. So I am going to glue that, and there, this is my first decorated card, okay? What is the gift that I'm putting inside? Okay, well, I have 2 miniature playing cards. Isn't that cute? This is so you can see how small it is, right there. And I made mini envelopes. And inside the mini envelope, I have another little mini envelope, and I stamped it with the gingerbread. And I included 2 more playing cards inside of the mini envelope. Okay. And I stuck that in there. Oops, hold on. There you go. And I put that in there. I have another mini envelope in here. And I have another little slot right here. You can write a little message if you want. And you put that in here. So that is my first gift for my swapping partner. Okay? And that's going to go in the first slot. Now, in the mail, this is going to be probably sliding everywhere. I want to avoid from my surprise of sliding out and becoming a big mess in there. So I'm going to get some washi tape, and I'm going to go ahead and close here the top. I'm just going to run it across here, okay? Because I don't want it to be spilling everywhere, okay? And there you go, okay? Wait. there. And there you go. Okay. Now, the size of your card is 2.5 by 3.5. 2.5 by 3.5. Okay. This one, I made it different. I did it 2.5 by 7 inches. Okay. Why did I do that? Well, because of this sliding everywhere and coming out. So I did it so that I can fold it in half and I can stick it in. And then I won't have to washi tape it here for it spilling out. So this is 2.5 by 7 inches long. And then I just fold it in half and I put it in here. So here I have a cute little Christmas house and another one here. They can include that. They can put that in one of their journals, you know, like a little pocket. That can be an insert of some kind, you know, they can do that. So I'm going to put that in there. Okay. Again, I know you see it decorated, but that is not considered decorated. So I am going to decorate the front part of this. Okay. So I have some paints. I have some stickles. Hold on. I have some stickles. Now, because this is brown, I am going to use some gold glittery stickles. Okay. And you got to let this dry. Please, people, don't stick it in there and stick it in there because you're going to make a hot mess. Okay. So I'm just going to do some little accents, you know. Here's his little tie. There you go. And then you see the little things here on the tree? I am going to outline the tree. Okay. And there you go. Okay. So that's done there. And I am going to do, let's do the little star. I'm just going to accent it. You see where they have the little dots? Okay, got that. Okay. I did a little bow tie. And let's do this tree as well. Okay, now I'm going to set it aside so that it will dry. Okay, so that was gift number 2. Okay, let me put this here on the side to dry. Okay, and then let's see what I had for number 3. Again, I have recorded all this, but it didn't quite work out. So, okay, so on here, I did the 2.5 by 7 because I like the idea of folding it over, you know, and keeping it from sliding out. What I did here is I have these Christmas card tag things here. That way the person I'm swapping with, they can reuse this, recycle it. So what I did was I printed on fabric. And we have this vintage beautiful woman on here, which they can use on one of their junk journals. Okay. So I put her in here. And that is that gift. On here, we have another card. It says, "Oh, what fun." Look at that cute little dog for all you dog lovers. And here I have another vintage photo printed on fabric. And it says, "You're offended? Well, bless your heart." Haha, in a sarcastic way. Very southern way. So I'm gifting that. So that is gift number 3. And again, I put it here. All right. And I have this one. And I'm going to get my stickles. Well, on here, I'm going to go ahead and I am going to... Okay, here we go. I have one with little trees. It's a washi tape with little trees, okay? That way we can continue with the theme of the trees. And that way my swap partner can recycle the washi tape as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put washi tape going across. And it gives it more secure of things not falling out, okay? So there's that. So they're gonna have some washi tape as well, okay? I don't want them to have just one little chintzy strip. So I'm going to put that there. And I'm gonna sparkle up a little bit. These are little Christmas tree. You know what? I'm gonna do dots like if they were Christmas balls. Okay? Okay. So I'm gonna put just 2 little green balls there. 2 green balls there. Now I'm gonna do a red. Okay. And I'm gonna use the gold to do the little topper. Okay. There you go. And I'm gonna do it to this one. And this one. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna do a little silver ball. Okay. Okay. And now I'm gonna do the blue. There we go. So on this one I did green and red, blue and silver, and here we'll do one of each color, okay? That way they're all different. And the red. Okay. And now the green. And there. And I'm going to set it aside to let it dry, okay? We want for you to make your items, okay? We want you to make your items because you're the creator, okay? You want to represent yourself. So part of the rules is give what you would like to receive. One thing we will not tolerate for somebody to do this. Here's some Post-it notes. I'm going to break it in half. I'm going to stick it in there. This paper's already decorated. Good enough. And this will be day number 17. Day 17. And stick it in there. No, you will be banned. You will be banned. Okay? This is not what this is about. Okay? Everybody likes to receive beautiful things, but sometimes people don't want to give beautiful things. And that's not fair. That is not fair. So we always want to make sure that you give nice, appropriate things. It can be Christmas items, junk that is relatable to junk journal. No religious or political items. We want this to be comfortable. We want this to be enjoyable for everybody to enjoy. Okay? We want everybody to be involved and nobody to be left out. Okay? Now, so that is that. Another thing that you give are, here I have some playing cards. This is from a gift. So I have here this red glittery band that can be recycled again for a junk journal. And what I did was I got the playing cards and I wrapped washi tape going around. You see? You can lift it and you can reuse it. And I try to use some vintage holiday colors. Here's a red. Here's some more. And here's some gold glittery ones. You see? Very simple. It's a playing card. And you put it in. I'm wrapping it around this band. And that is going to be another gift. Okay? So there's that. Then you can also use this right here. So I got this right here and I'm going to wrap lace all around. Okay? And I'm going to give some sample lace that you can use in your junk journal. Okay? This is a vintage, beautiful French lace. And I'm going to wrap it. And I'm giving them a good size portion. I'm not giving them less than ½ an inch of fabric. Okay? I'm giving them a good size. That right here, my friend, is another gift. So this is another gift that I am giving inside my pocket letters. Okay? Another thing is, I'm going to show you a sample, is, look, you know, we all have these corrugated pieces right here. Nicely decorated. It can be used inside of a journal. Okay? So here I have a piece of my corrugated and I have some Christmas items here. Okay? And I was like, okay, I am going to stay within the theme, you know, of the Christmas. And then I have this paper that is, oh my gosh, what is this called? This is, for people that sew. Oh my word. Can you believe I just forgot what this is? But this is what people use to measure and to sew. I can't believe I forgot what it's called. So it's got some writing on here and it says pocket stitching line. And we're making pockets. They're not stitching lines, but I figure, you know, I would like to use that portion on here. Okay. I also have some writing here that says center and front seam and some French wording here. Couture du devant. Okay. Have no idea what that means. So I want to go ahead and I want to use some of the writing there and I can put it there in the corner. So I am going to cut a piece right? I want the writing part of it, you know? I want the writing part of it. Let me, because... Okay. And I'm going to paste that there, you know? I am going to... It's going to be on the side, like this. There we go. I'm just going to mark it where I want to cut it. Where I want to cut it, okay? Oh, I almost cut my nail off. My nails are too long. Okay. So I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna stick that down. I'm gonna first put what I want. Okay. I'm gonna put this little snowman. So I'm gonna line this up. I'm gonna put a little snowman right here. And I was looking to see if I had something with a number 25 on it. Oh, here it is. So here it is. You see it says number 25-1? Well, I'm gonna cut out the 1, okay? Because I want the number 25 for December 25th, okay? So I'm gonna cut that out. Number 25, right? And then I'm gonna put that like right here. And with the hand pointing at the 25. There you go. Let me see. I'm gonna put a little piece of fabric underneath. I have these little bags with all these pieces of fabric, you know, that I can use. They're scraps. Let me see. I'll put it like that. And I want the hand pointing at the 25, you know? Right. And there you go. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna cut this piece. So I'm gonna glue that down. Okay. I'm gonna glue it where the seam is, you know? And then a little bit of the end. And just because it says pocket stitching, I'm bent that that's what I want to use on here because it says the word pocket and we're making these little pocket letters, you know? So I am going to glue that down as well. Okay. I'm going to put my little Christmas accent here. The paper's too big, so I'm going to use my little crimping scissor to give it that nice shape, design. There you go. I'm going to get the number 25. There you go. And the number 25. I'm going to put the hand first, just to make sure that I line it up good. There you go. It's impossible to do things when you got nails, you know. And there you go. So here is another gift that goes inside of your pocket, okay? And there you go. I'm gonna put this to the side to let it dry as well, okay? Now, you can also use this for the washi tape. So you wanna see if you can give, you know, here I have some beautiful Christmas washi tape, and it's got letters of Santa. And it has little books of Santa, and here is all these Christmas trees, and it's got all these Christmassy decorations, okay? Now, by now, you guys should be, when you get this post and you're seeing this video, you should start making your Christmas pocket letters, okay? Because it needs to be mailed out by December 1st. You have to be on time because people need to receive it, you know, to make sure 12 days before Christmas, okay? And we want to make sure that everybody gets their swap on time so that, you know, they can open it and have their gifts, you know. Now, when you receive your gift, it is mandatory that you post it in the group page, okay? Post it in the group page, in the feed, so that everybody can see what we're doing and the swap, how it's working out. And it encourages other people to join, you know, to join in on the fun. And we want that. We want everybody to join in and see, you know, that we can have fun on, you know, on here. And everybody cooperates, and I think it would be a lot of fun, you know. Another thing that you can use as a gift is a hot cocoa. You know, this is the time where it's cold weather for a lot of people. Hot cocoa. Right now, they're making the flavored teas, okay? You can give a flavored tea and stick it inside the pocket as well. You can give buttons, you know, put like 10 buttons inside. You know what I made? You know what I got? Look at this. You see this? This was the whole fastener reinforcements. Well, now I make my own. So what did I do? I got decorated paper. Look. Stick it in. Punch it. And look. And because it's two-sided, it's already decorated. So what did I do? I punched out 12 of them for the 12 days. And I'm going to gift it to somebody. And here they are. There is 12 right here. And I got some twine, wrapped it up, and I'm going to give this as part of a gift. This is not going to be the only thing in the pocket, but it's one of the things that I'm going to put in the pocket is this with a corner tuck. Okay? So that would be great. This would be great. This would benefit somebody. Okay? So you can do that. Do not post people's addresses, folks, on the site. We are a public group and it's for safety issues. He said, well, I don't care. I'll post my address. No, you are not. It is against the rules. You are not to post your address or anybody's address. It is for the safety. It's for the to keep safe everybody. Your address is private information. Okay? We do not post addresses. Do not do that. Okay? So here we have a gift of washi tape. Okay? That's another gift. So we have washi tape. We have fabric. I have a decorated corrugated insert here. It can be put in. Decorated the front part. You see the front part of your card where, you know, it's to hide the gift inside. All right, so we did that. Here's the other decorated card. So you need to decorate. It is mandatory to decorate the front part of your card, and the gift goes in the middle, inside, and you stick it in each one. Okay? I am also having, as part of a gift, I have here these stamps. Okay? I have these Christmassy stamps. Okay, so I am going to get a few. I'm going to get a little Christmas tree, and I'm going to get the bow tie. And I'm going to, whatever fits in there, that's what we're going to use. Okay? You're going to gift anything and everything that fits in each one of these cards, pockets. Okay? So I am going to gift these clear stamps. Absolutely. Okay? Die cuts. You know, do some die cuts. Give it as a gift to somebody. Okay? So as a gift, here it is. I have here of butterflies. And they can use this in their journal. You see, they can either use it on this side or this side, but it's like this. Okay? So I put 4 of them here. And I did that with this stamp that I got on Amazon. Okay, and it's a 3D butterfly stamper. So I'm doing that as a gift as well. Okay, here is a corner tuck that I'm doing. I put here a piece of trim here. You just don't want to do a corner tuck. Decorate the corner tuck that you can put in with the gift. Okay, I did 3 of them. So I'm giving them 3 corner tucks in 1 envelope. Okay. Just to give you an idea, you see, these even fits nicely in there. Okay, so there's that. A corner tuck, you do it with either a 5x5 or a 4x4 cardstock. Okay, you do that. So I've given you ideas. You can do hidden paper clips as well. Hidden paper clips. The thing is, folks, we want everybody to enjoy this swap. We don't want any negativity or anything like that. We want to make sure that everybody has a really good time with what they get. And ladies, if you happen to get something that you don't like, I know all of you have manners. Just say thank you. Tag the person, take the picture, and say thank you. If you don't have anything nice to say, make it up. Make it up. But be nice and courteous to everybody, okay? If you got shafted on your gift, send us a picture, okay? This is at everybody's own risk. But we're we want to make sure that we keep track of the people that are not following the rules and not doing the right thing by you, okay? So you can create your own trading card. You can create your own playing card. You can do tags, quotes, stickers, buttons, cute paper clips, ribbons, trims, mini envelopes, fabric, okay? Fussy cuts, okay? You can do die cuts, hot chocolate, flavored teas. The idea is to use the items in your household, okay? Use the items in your household for junk journaling, all right? Have fun. Use your imagination. You guys have it. You guys have imagination because that's why you do this, okay? You must number the front of your sheets, okay? Now, me personally, because December 14th through the 25th is 12 days. So I'm letting the person know you need to open up your first slot on the 14th. Then the next day is the 15th, the 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 21, 22, 23, 24. This is Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Put your best, most beautiful creative gift in the 25th, okay? You can do that. I put the stickers not on the card. You have to decorate yourself each front of the card. I put these stickers in the front on the plastic, okay? On the plastic. Now, you don't have stickers? Okay. Then, you know what? If you have a calligraphy pen, do it on a calligraphy pen. Go on your computer, pick a beautiful font, a colored font, print it out, put it in. Use the Tim Holtz numbers. You know what? Out of a book, a page number, if you have a book that has beautiful lettering and they have beautiful numbers, cut it out, put it in there. The thing is to be creative. Do not put Post-it notes with numbers on it. Don't do that. Or a piece of paper and slap it on with a Scotch tape. Creative, okay? Now, you know how I made these, I used it for my sheets. You see? I put it there and there, front and the back, people. Let's not do everything halfway, okay? Front and back. And the way you can bind this is I got ribbon and I made a bow like I did here. You can get a book ring. Here it is. You get a book ring and you can bind it together. Do not send this loose. You must bind them, okay? You must bind them. You can wrap ribbon around it to decorate it, okay? You can wrap ribbon around it and keep twisting it and twisting it until you go all around, okay? You can make a tassel with this. After you clip it, make a tassel, a dangle, and you put little Christmas items and charms on it, all of you are artists. And this is how you're going to express your artistry, okay? So what you send is a representation of you. If you send crap, then that is a representative of you, okay? And I know that you ladies are very good at what you do, okay? Are very good at what you do. So we want to make sure that everybody gets, a decent gift, okay? When you are ready to mail, you are to take a picture of the tracking number and post it on our group, on our event, but click the button that says discussion and post the tracking, your proof of tracking there. In the discussion button, not on the group main page. Now, some people say, well, I'm not going to send it until I get mine. So you know what? There's no time for that. And that's not fair. That's not fair. Okay? Everybody has to mail this out December 1st, no later than that. Especially with the snail mail. Okay? Ladies, remember that the mail sucks. It sucks. And you all know it. Sometimes it'll take 3 weeks for something to arrive. Okay? So be patient with the mail. But if by December 14th the 13th, let's say you haven't received it, let us know and tell us who. Well, we're going to partner you up. We're going to let you know who your partner is. Do not repeat your items, okay? Don't repeat your items. Don't put 5 corner tucks with different styles and 5 different things. Each slot should have a different gift inside, okay? A different gift inside. So, again, let's be pleasing, you know? This is something that I have made. All I did was got 2 circles, you see? I folded in half. This one I folded in the middle. Put a piece of fabric for the skirt, a button, a piece of rickrack right here, and there you go. And there's one gift. A friend of mine sent me this. That's where I got the idea, you know? So you can do the same thing, okay? You can get a decoupage napkin. I have this beautiful, you know, nice size decoupage napkin. I have 3 of them. So I'm going to stick it in there as well, okay? We want everybody to have a good time, folks, you know? Once again, I need to remind you, you're not reading the descriptions, you're not reading the rules, and then you ask questions that is already there, okay? Open up, when you click on our group, open it up, read what it says. Read it. It's there for a reason. It's not that we like typing and wasting our time. Read it. Read it. If you say interested, interested does not mean you have joined it and that you're going to participate. That just means you're looking. That's it. You have to click on the word going so that we can pair you up with somebody. Otherwise, you will not participate in the game. Okay? We, again, you know, we're trying to get everybody involved. And we want everybody to have a good time, enjoy themselves, and make this a good experience. Make this a good experience for everybody. Okay? So I thank you. I hope I've answered most of your questions, you know, and I look forward to seeing my swap. And I look forward to hearing from you and you posting what I sent you. Okay? So for every day, for 12 days, you're going to post a picture and you're going to tag your swap partner and you're going to put it in the feed and you're going to thank them. Okay? So I thank you and I wish you a good night.